22nd of May and it's snowing.
You're John. I'm Dave.
Finally, we get some real nice weather.
Muhammad Ali.
He's got a heart made of yellow barley straw.
Small truck?
Remember these little wooden boxes of oranges we used to get at Christmas time? That was my footstool. They'd turn that box upside down and I'd be standing there and I'd be watching Mum. I used to just love it when she'd make pies. Because, I'd just pick at the pie and, the pastry I could eat like crazy. Or when she baked cookies. It was just, I loved being around her when she was baking. So to this day, I said I still love baking.
They really did well, They think about the stove they had, there was none of this set the dial thing. You put your hand in the oven and decided whether
That's
it was
whether
warm
you
enough.
figured the heat was up enough. You just stuck your hand in and, the bread's ready to, the oven's hot enough to put bread in.
Yeah. I had an interesting experience with this very same kind of thing. When I lived up north, I was running my stove on propane. And it was between Christmas and New Year's, and I invited a bunch of friends to come for a dinner up to where I lived, and they thought it was really great to come up to the country. I lived in a lakeshore, and I'm cooking this big dinner, but it's so bloody cold, my propane quits running. And I've got a roast to cook, and I've got a big dinner to put together here, but I had a old-fashioned cook stove in the little entry porch where people came in, and I had wood. I geared up that stove, and I'm feeling in there for how hot is it. I got the supper together, and everybody was so glad when they came in from the cold night to this heated porch, but I didn't tell them why it was heated until after they said they really liked the dinner.
It's quiet, but we like it, but Fort Qu'Appelle is still home. Fort Qu'Appelle, yeah. My parents and my family moved here in 1955. My dad, Ernie Morton, who a lot of people will remember, was a wheat pool buyer here for many years, and my mother was Olive Morton, who was the head nurse at the Fort San. And why Saskatchewan? It's just one place in a million. When you leave, you always have to come home. You always have to come home. My mother was a patient at the Fort San in the 30s. My mother always had a special feeling for the Fort San, and many people will remember her too. I always have people always make wonderful comments about Mother and how she was such a wonderful nurse and she was a wonderful person. This was where my first school was in Fort Qu'Appelle, and I hear they want to tear it down. No way. They took down the elevators here. They better not take this down.
Are you going to garage sales today?
I've been to 2 already. At a 40th reunion in Melville Thursday and Friday for my nursing class. That was our first reunion, and it's 40 years since we were in training. So this is going to be quite a weekend for me. I just bought this, by the way, my hat and the t-shirt. They ran out of the homecoming ones. So if anybody has an extra large, call me. Bye. Hello, everybody.
Well, we're members of the Saskatchewan British Car Club, and we're based out of Saskatoon, and we have 11 of our British cars coming with us. We have about 75 members in our car club, and we're going out to a rally in Kelowna, and we're all just enthusiasts that you know, enjoy working with the old British cars. Not that they run real well, but they're a constant maintenance problem. We're always working on them, so we have to travel in packs or gangs, hence the gang headwear. And we're a support group for each other. This one's mine here. That one's a 1973 Triumph TR6, and we have 3 of those with us here today. Yeah, because there's another one here, another one there. We have 3 MGBs, a new Mini, an old Mini, an MGA, and that's a 1959. We also have a one-of-a-kind, there isn't another car like it in North America, it's a 1929 Triumph. The present owner, he had it shipped over from New Zealand about a year ago. It took 63 days by boat to get here, and we haven't been able to find another one in North America at all. And we believe there's only 2 left in the world. We're just trying to get it established as to what the real value of it is, because what he paid for it was certainly far less than the value of it. He just happened to get lucky, and like us car guys do, once in a while we get lucky and we find a gem, and he found one. We're always looking, and we're always coming across good deals.
You set the oil can in here,
Oh,
and your wrenches are right here.
that was a toolbox for it.
Toolbox. It was
Yes,
on
sir.
usually on the pole of the seed drill, up by the seed drill itself. You reach over the box and grab your oil can and oil it up.
Yeah. I don't know if he's got a crank for it or not.
It's inside.
It's inside. This is it's a complete butter churn. You have these things that would go through the milk, or the cream, pardon me, not milk, and a handle that fits on the side here, and you just keep turning it until it was butter. Then you could turn this and drain the buttermilk off of it. Again, Armstrong method of powering. Again, most farms used to have one of these in the wintertime. You would go and chop ice off the dugout, wouldn't you?
Yep.
And then you fill this with ice and put a bunch of salt in, layer the salt on top of it, and then sit and turn it. And sometimes it would make ice cream very quickly, and other times you could turn it for 2 hours before you got ice cream. But anyway, it's up to the kids usually to turn this thing. You usually put it on the kitchen floor in a tub or something so it wouldn't leak all over everything, and then sit there and crank, crank, crank. But they've sort of become a bit more obsolete because of the price of cream now. In those days, everybody had gallons of cream. So cream was used on everything. Well, when I grew up, I had cream on green beans and cucumbers. My mother put cream on everything, sort of thing.
Right.
Cream was cheap.
That's a flower pot.
No, it's not a flower pot.
There you go.
In the early days, under every bed, you used to be able to find one of these. These were actually chamber pots.
Thunder mugs.
Thunder mugs. And before the onset of indoor plumbing, every bedroom had one of these. And then every morning you had to empty the thunder mugs.
Do you have any stories about that?
No, not really.
You don't like to hear them.
Sure glad we stopped here.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I've always just liked them. I think the first year we were married, Frank's mom gave me Trees Spugnae, it's called. And that was the start. Every year, I'm sure we added a new one. Over the years, we covered them with earth, we insulated them, we covered them with peat moss, but snow is still the best covering. They might freeze at the top, what doesn't get covered by snow, but it's easy to trim them in the spring and you've got them. This one's called Hope for Humanity, and the money from this rose goes to blood services. That's called Morden Blush. They call it ivory. It's sort of lighter than a regular pink. This was our first rose. This is a Hansa, and Granny Davis gave us that one. Oh, the early 50s.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Dave.
We're the hardware guys. Actually, Dave, I left hardware and I sell real estate now.
Well, that's okay, John. You're still a hardware guy at heart.
Right on.
I've always enjoyed birthdays. Anybody's birthday. I like cake. Carrot cake. My wife and my daughter make the best carrot cake on the planet, and I used to like Black Forest, and I always looked forward to a Black Forest cake, but now I look forward to my daughter's or my wife's carrot cake. Yeah.
You know, the morning of my birthday, I kind of wake up and I feel a little sad, kind of thing. You know, it's like, you know, I should have done more this year. You know what I'm saying? But birthdays are, you know, enjoyable. You know, I come to the fact that, yeah, you know, you ain't gonna stop it, so you may as well enjoy it, kind of thing. I used to kind of, you know, when I hit 20 kind of thing, and then 25, and you're like, oh my goodness, you know, am I making headway here, kind of thing, or whatever? But
yeah, you're right, John. A lot of people say that by the time I'm 30, I want to be a millionaire.
Yeah, yeah.
By the time I'm 30, I want to have kids.
It's always fun. You say, well, this weekend is David's birthday. You know, we're gonna go over and have steak and cake and. But when it's your own birthday, people are coming over and like, oh, happy birthday, this and that. But you're like, oh. No, it's good though. Birthdays are good, and the cake and the party's all good.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's about. For 25 years, I was never home on my birthday. I was always on outdoor education.
Oh,
It was always that first week in June.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd carve things out of bark or whatever. And I've got a few of those at home still. So that was kind of neat.
Yeah, that's neat.
And then I got home and I got all kinds of presents. And so got a double whammy there, yeah.
Well, I got the hell of a surprise. I drove home. I was downtown having a coffee. I come home, my yard's full of cars.
What birthday was that?
My 70th.
Wow, good going.
People were there.
Yeah?
Whoa,
Oh,
God, I
right.
couldn't even believe it. I didn't know whether I had that many friends or that many enemies, but they were all there.
Everything else I did it took me about 2 days to get everything ready.
Lots of food and desserts and nice visiting, seeing everyone, and good get together.
Well, let's see what this is all about. Oh, here's from Howard and Francis. Oh, we got a big card here. There's a bookmark. Oh, that's pretty darn good. Here's a whoopee cushion in here. They tell me that you're 70, which I can't believe is true. Love, Hannah. Thanks, Hannah. Our youngest birthday brother. Happy birthday, Bob. Thanks, you guys. Very nice. Oh my goodness. That's my friend Bob Walling. He's the only guy I knew that always had 2 birthday cakes on his birthday. I've topped you, Bob. I've got 3.
Whoa, whoa, now see how windy he is. My goodness. I can't believe it.
It helps if you use a little spit when you blow. Pardon the moisture. Well, you go to Uncle Bob there.
If you want ice cream, you have to
get
go to
ice
him.
cream.
That's okay. What's that ice cream too?
He's right there. How many want angel food? I do. Ice cream on that for you. There you are. That's yours.
Are you gonna have ice cream on yours?
Anybody anywhere? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate, anybody? Chocolate? It's for my neighbor. Here, I got some icing for him.
Yeah, for the other kind's marble.
You want angel food?
Yeah.
Coming up, John.
Very good.
You get ice cream on that, John? Give that to John McCarthy. Get the ice creams right there. Hummer, you gonna have some cake?
Yes, I
What kind are you gonna have?
I don't know. What's my choice?
Well, I got marble, angel food, and chocolate.
Oh, that's a big chocolate.
You want chocolate? Big piece, little piece?
Little one.
All right, here's a little one. We'll cut you a small one here.
Small. Is that what he calls small?
Dane's dreaming big.
I'll need that after I get through this.
You want a marble? One marble coming up. One marble.
Have a good year and as many healthy ones as you could possibly have. Hard worker, good dad.
Thanks, you guys.
Then it won't be enough.
I hope you want it.
quite a change from yesterday.